It's her dream. Whether she comes from the city or from the country. It's been her dream to guide her high school team to a state championship. She's seen those who had came before her, watching while they took the court, dreaming of making that shot, that pass, that block, and joining her teammates and coaches when together they hoisted the gold ball. The work she has put in, the sacrifices she has made, the hundreds of hours alone in the gym, in a driveway, in a barn, nothing matches the feeling, nothing matches the pride of knowing you are forever part of something special, something tangible, something people can see, touch, and say. I remember her when she played. Tonight, hearts swell. Hearts are broken. Dreams continue. Dreams restart. And sadly, some dreams end. And for her, watch and see as her dream is played out live in front of those in person. And those around the state, around the country, even around the world. It's WIAA Girls Basketball Playoffs. And it's on W7 right now.
GTV is live at Kimberly High School, where the #1 seeded Papermakers host your #2 seed Warhawks. These two teams are each coming off blowout wins, showing that they are the class of this sectional. Kimberly's biggest test came 1 week ago after they squeaked out a 1-point win over Appleton East, but this is a 25-1 team, having won 13 games in a row and has not lost since January 4th when they lost to Neenah. Germantown, on the other hand, comes in at 26-1, riding an 11-game winning streak with an average margin of victory of 31 points. They have been dismantling teams. The downside, one of these teams will be walking off the floor with their second loss and the end of the season. I turn now to my partner, Ron Gavinsky. Gee, we have two great teams, but let's give some background on Kimberly.
Kimberly will run and jump full court, man-to-man, just in case people don't understand what run and jump is. On offense, they run a 5-out dribble drive and sometimes a pass and cut. They're always throwing cutters through. It should be a really good game.
Well, the offense starts with, for Kimberly, Maddie Schreiber, senior, averaging 19.4 a game. These are two teams that are very similar in that they both shoot a ton of threes.
Agreed. And this game's going to come down, as you like to say, and I agree with it more and more, who's going to make big shots or make shots in this game. That's what it's going to come down to.
The biggest shots are the ones at the end of the game. Germantown has their change has been in their defense. They've still been scoring points. They're scoring 74 a game. But the defense has stepped up to a different level, and they are flowing defensively so well. They are just crushing teams. It doesn't matter. They beat a really good Beaver Dam team.
Oh, they did. And you're right. It started with their defense. I mean, and as we said, Germantown's come out since the tournament on fire from the beginning.
They really have. And when you get to these close games, the one area where these two teams differ is the free throw percentage. Talk about that, because as the games get tighter and tighter, now the playoff percentages have been different. Germantown's been shooting it very well, but season long, these numbers, big variance.
Right. Kimberly 75% from the line, and Germantown is 62%. That's like a free throw each made from Kimberly to Germantown. That's big.
And when you have two teams like this, where the game, if everything plays out, comes down to the end, that could be the difference.
Well, and we talked a little bit on the way up here about the Appleton East game. East was up by 1 or 2 with like 40 seconds left and missed the front end of 2 bonuses. And then 34 for Kimberly. Schreiber came down and just buried 2.
Buried them. Nothing but net on both of them. Common opponents. Touch on that, because we are back up here. If you're looking and you see some similarity from the Hortonville game, I see the similarities. The red gym, you got the balcony up above, you know, a smaller but more spacious type area. It's really a great setup.
Right. Common opponents. Kimberly on January 8th beat Hortonville 54-46, and then December 1 beat them 61-56. On December 31st, Germantown beat Hortonville at Hortonville 34-56. The next common opponent is January 30th, Kimberly beat Beaver Dam 53-50. And Germantown on Thursday beat Beaver Dam 74-54. Those are the common opponents.
It doesn't mean everything, obviously.
No.
You never know what happens on a day like today. You don't know how somebody's feeling on a day. They got up to a sunny day at least, so you have that.
And the weather's good.
The weather's better.
Yes.
And let's not call it good quite yet.
Okay.
The only person that likes it is Gary. Speaking of Gary, we got Gary producing today.
Hey now.
We've got Ryan Ellerbush. He's going to be roaming around with the camera. On the main cam, hashtag came through.
Woohoo!
Hashtag bring back Sarah Rudy. She is back. The junior from Germantown made the trek. She's on our main cam today. We want to thank Sarah for all her help. But we're just about set. From Kimberly High School, for Ron Gavinsky, I'm Ed Rowie. We'll be back shortly for the national anthem. Acker. Oh, she had a dribble. Let's it fly. And she got it! She got it! She baked it in! Unbelievable! Oh, my. Happy birthday, W7.
National 30 lineups.
Back at Kimberly High School, we are set for the national anthem and today's starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone joining us virtually, we're here at Kimberly High School on Chapman Court for this afternoon's WIA sectional final matchup between the Warhawks of Germantown and your Kimberly Papermakers. Now, whether you're in the gym or in the living room, we encourage you to rise and remove your hats as we honor America and those who serve her at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem, as performed by the Kimberly High School Chamber Choir. Oh, say Champions of the Fox Valley Association with a record of 17 wins and 1 loss. Head coach Mr. Troy Cullen, assisted by Brad Brown, John Schultz, David Pisco, Carlos Summer, hereby victories over Capona, Appleton East, and Sheboygan North. Kimberly fans, get on your feet. Here are your papermakers. At God, 5'9" sophomore, number 20, Mackenzie Trout. At God, 5'9" senior, number 22, Brooke Ellison. At God, 5'8" junior, number 24, Emma Kilpatrick. At God, 6' senior, number 34, Maddie Schreiber. At forward, 5'9" senior, number 40, Kayla Benke. This afternoon's licensed athletic trainer provided by David Orthopedic Nurse Kimmy Olson. Tonight's officials on hold for the Atlantic Coast Conference. Mike Siriakis, Alex Bartman, and Matt Boder.
All right, G, it's go time.
Yes, it is.
If that doesn't get you going, that was outstanding.
It was.
I'll tell you what, in that huddle, you guys, those Germantown kids are fired up and ready to go.
Here we go inside, near
Ooh.
steal, turnover. Right out of the gate. Wisner, right side. Acker 3, got it! Jalen Acker. There's the pressure.
This is the key to Kimberly. Can they handle the pressure for 36 minutes?
Driving to the hoop, looked like a travel. They're gonna say, yes indeed. Can you move that? This, thank you. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for Kimberly. They come out full court pressure. Back to Pompu.
Both teams will run and jump.
What people may not know is Katie, as a sophomore, played JV and was the starting point guard. That will come in very handy today. KK in and out. 3 on the way, no good. Skying for the rebound, Kayla Benke. Pass, left side. Shot up, no good. Ball batted around, Paulskill rips it down. There's the matchup, and there's the first foul today. That's going to be the key to the game. Emma Kilpatrick versus KK Arnold.
My guess is he's going to run a couple players at KK.
I think you have to. You can't ask one person, and I think not only will they keep changing who's on her to face her, I think you're going to start seeing more bodies collapse on her and daring Germantown to shoot from the outside.
Agreed.
First free throw's good.
KK is shooting 72%.
But I believe she's only missed 2 in the playoffs.
You're right.
Don't be afraid to be shy. Good drive, cut off by Paulskill. This is where that defense has really stepped up. You see bodies running to the ball anytime somebody thinks they have an open shot.
Well, and as we said all year, people don't realize.
Float to the corner, nearly thrown away and deflected out of bounds by Katie Pompu.
People don't realize how good Germantown is defensively.
And it's really stepped up since that loss to Brook Central.
It
Their
has.
one loss, and it has really changed since then. But I'm sure Coach Cullen of Kimberly is well prepared. Paulskill out on the defense, sorry. Wisner
kid.
rebound as the three was shot and off the mark. KK down the lane again. Has it blocked. Gets it back but throws it away. That's where the difference is. Kayla Benke is a 5'11 senior, and she is a long 5'11, Coach.
And she was waiting for KK.
2 minutes in, 5-0 Germantown. And this has been the difference that second half of the season. Remember, they got off to those sluggish starts. Shot off, no good. That has changed lately. Great pass ahead. Wisner, floater, got it. 7-0. Whiz Kid shooting with confidence.
And that's Whiz Kid's shot.
Drive, cut
Nice.
off. There's the help side. Then they, good split. Acker blocks it. Get that out of here. Their team defense, it's right in front of us, and I wish we could explain it better because it is outstanding how well they're moving to the ball.
You're absolutely correct.
And they're not losing sight of that next player.
No.
Good play inside and finish. No, bounces out. KK crosses the timeline, goes left side. Acker steps into a deep three. No good. Paul's kill, offensive rebound. Shot off.
Oh, she's almost stole it, Coach.
What do we got? Go that way with it. All right. Oh, already the referees are turning and looking at Coach Cullen and saying, we got the call. He had ripped the mask off for that one.
Yeah, if you have never seen Coach Cullen before, he's rather intense on the sideline.
He's a sixth defender.
Yeah, he is.
Skip left side. No pay. Good drive. Shot. No good again. Boy, the defense is there, and Germantown looking to capitalize. Up 7-0. KK, kick out. Ball deflected out of bounds. Subs for Kimberly.
12 and 23.
Kira Schmidt and Grace Kiefer.
I was going to say, Coach, I love that the officials are looking at each other before they make big calls. Hope that continues.
That's how it's supposed to be. Acker cut off nicely. Nothing there. Kick it to Paul's kill. Cross-court pass. Can't make those. Not with the length that Kimberly brings. We're going to have a tie-up. It'll be Germantown ball. 14-39. Germantown. Baseline out of bounds. KK to trigger. Back screen. Curl. They go to Paul's kill over the top.
She can go get it.
And she does. KK looking to post up. Tough angle. Gets the feed. Finds the space. No good. Gets her own rebound. And finishes. 9-0 and timeout. Kimberly. It's a 30-second. Well, if you're Germantown, you cannot ask for a better start.
No, and since the tournament, this has been their start.
And we talked about it all season long. They had those sluggish starts, kind of trailing, kind of in a. We kept saying it was a boxing match, body blow, body blow. That has changed in the last 3 weeks. They have been stomping on teams. We talked about it the other day. It's showing right now. They appear to have a drive that we have not seen.
I agree with that. And again, as we've said many times, people don't realize how much these gnats fly around. And they do.
The weak side help is incredible. Now, they have not gone to the bench yet, but we're only 3.5 in.
Right.
And Kimberly, gamer runs, Kimberly's going to score. And how do you respond when they do?
And sometimes the hardest points to score are the first
ones. Sure. Good seg, good help. Left side baseline.
Oh,
great job by Paul's kill. It's going to
call.
stay here. Great job. It was right in front of the referee. Good point. No call.
That was a great
It was off. Nat's back as she was backing out of the play. 9-0, 14-11.
They like to run screen for the screener.
Deep three on its way. Got it. Mackenzie Drought, 5'9", sophomore. And Kimberly's on the board. 9 seems like a big number, but in the playoffs, these teams are just too talented. The number isn't as big as it ever appears.
Well, and you said it perfectly. This is going to be a game of runs. who will have the most runs or the longest run.
Acker to the lane, cut off. Paulskill, nowhere to go. Acker 3.
Nope.
Paulskill gets up, bats it out to Wisner.
Arnold
Shot
with a
no
three.
good. Batted out. Arnold comes away with it. Down the lane, drop pass.
Nice pass.
Paulskill. To have that spin and vision and yet drop that pass. Incredible. 11-3 as we approach the 13-minute mark. Double screen blocked by Pompu. Offensive rebound.
Oh.
They're going to get Hacker with the first foul of the day
Was that
for
Acker?
Germantown.
Was it Acker or Hacker?
That was definitely a Hacker on that one. She came down with a great job by Katie Pompu to fly into that shooter. First subs for Germantown. It's usually Wisner and Pompu, and it is Robinson
And
and
McNeil.
McNeil. And if you're just joining us for the first time, there's not a lot of drop off, and there it is. Paige Robinson created that. She would, in complete denial, ball tipped out of bounds, Germantown ball. Back down the floor, number 22, Brooke Elstead, the 5'9 senior for Kimberly. Emma Kilpatrick gets her first breather.
They just switched a new player.
New body, yep, number 20, Mackenzie Drought. A little more length, a little more strength, too. Acker crosses the timeline, dribble handoff. KK down the lane, right by her and finishes. Sorry, folks. You're going to need more than one to stop her. 3 of them cut off the penetration there. Kick,
Ooh.
and Paulskill commits the foul, and it's going to be 3 shots. Little aggressive, but you know what? After watching Pompu block the shot, you know, it's kind of, what is it, the monkey see, monkey do? You just, hey, she did it, I'm going to go do it, and just a tick late.
She's 85 from the free throw.
85% from the line this season. Something about you come up north, and they all make their free throws. It's kind of like Hoosiers.
What a great movie.
Sprinting to the table. Looks like Pompu. Second one is short. It is Katie. Pompu for Paulskill. She gets her first break. Third free throw, no good. So 1 out of 3, Acker rebound. So then it becomes, you traded the foul for 1 point. Maybe that's okay. 13-4.
If you're Coach Stuvie, you're okay with that.
Absolutely. Acker has it knocked out of her hands, regathers. Looks like a tighter zone now from Kimberly. Ball deflected on a lazy pass. Drop pass, Drought, finishes. She came in averaging 11 and a half. 13-6 the score. And if you're Germantown, you've seen zones all year. You do not have to live on the 3. They do a good job. There's Robinson corner. She rushed that one.
Yep. She didn't get her feet set.
Coming away with the rebound is Maddie Schreiber. Pass, thrown away. Number 4 on the turnovers. 4 turnovers for Kimberly. Jay's redoing the hair as she's walking down the floor. Bounce pass, Robinson. You're a shooter. You shoot that, Paige. You missed one. Big deal.
Especially she's been shooting
Driving
the ball
kick.
well.
Acker in and out. Batted around.
McNeil almost.
Kira Schmidt comes away with it. Pitch it ahead. Good job by Acker to get back. Good up and under move, though. Drought has it taken away by Gretchen McNeil. KK crossing the timeline. Down the lane. Oh, she took about 4 steps there. The brain was moving faster than the feet on that one. And then the feet caught up.
Yep, she needed one more dribble.
13-6, 11-18 remaining.
Hey, for those of you that want one view and never for us to switch camera angles, feel free to use the NFHS one. They only nail up one camera. We're going to have multiple ones, including the Acker cam, which will be live here in the next few minutes.
As we approach the 11-minute mark, 7-point lead, Germantown. Robinson doing a good job on Benke, but she is definitely outsized by quite a few inches.
Yeah, when
Strength.
When Benke tried to post her up, Acker came to the weak side to help.
That could have been a moving screen for Kimberly. Good crossover. A lot of bodies helping, but a great strong finish. Grace Kiefer, 13-8. So the zone is definitely helping Kimberly as Germantown has found some tough sledding for a little bit here. Couple of threes that missed off the mark and a travel. Acker into the corner. Can't make those passes. Got to be a bounce pass.
A quick pass, too.
Yeah, because it's otherwise gives the defense a chance. There's KK. Has it blocked, and they're going to get her on the foul. And she knew it. Grace Kiefer knew it because she kind of grabbed, you know how you do something, you kind of like touching a hot stove, you pull your hand away. Yep. That's what Grace did on that. Like, no, I didn't. I did. Whiz Kid and Paul's kill. Set to check in. McNeil and Robinson out. So the first 5 back on the floor for Germantown. 10:25 remaining, first half, 14-8 Germantown. Their lead's been as big as 10. KK hits them both. One thing we're seeing, though, is Germantown kind of settling for jumpers. Can't do that. You got to keep moving, keep flashing bodies. Look for that bounce pass that they've gotten so good at when they get to the short corner or the high elbow. Looks like they're just going motion here, trying to set up a double screen on the one side. 3, short. KK, her 7th rebound already. Great
Nice
pass. Paul's kill, no good. Schreiber comes away with it down left side. Ooh. Shot, no good. Ball batted around. Paul's kill comes away with it.
Oh, and then threw it away. A little too much mustard on that pass.
And they're going to get KK with a body. KK, if you're KK, you want that foul call because you're going to get more of those calls than give up. He wanted to say correct.
Correct.
I was. You guys know me too well.
But he's moved to agree, and he knows he's been saying that a lot.
I have.
Can we get a thesaurus down here, folks?
9.5 remaining, first half, 15-8. Schreiber held scoreless thus far. 3 on the way. Short, offensive rebound and putback. Too easy. Couldn't find Kilpatrick, and she was able to finish. 15-10. Well, we're going to play 36 minutes of basketball, so it's going to be intense all the way through. Pompou, no good. Ball batted around, but collected. Nice rebound by Benke. Under 9, we're halfway through the first half. Shot blocked. KK comes away with it. Drives. Oh, no call, so Paul's kill offensive rebound. Looked like she got hit, so they're letting it play. So a lot more contact in that one, I thought, but we play on. 15-10, look inside. Oh! That one happened right in front of us, and I don't know about that call. They're going to get Paul's kill for her second. Mackenzie Drought back in. Grace Kiefer out.
That's a big foul.
Gretchen McNeil steps on the floor, and we're going to get timeout on the floor. Looks like it's a Germantown timeout. And it's a 30-second.
Second half with 5 minutes to go. Michigan 57, Randolph 29. Michigan's going to state.
Had a couple of games earlier. We'll get you those scores. There were a lot of blowout. Nothing. Closest game, I think it was 12 of the 5 or 6 games that we saw earlier today. So all up north and out west teams. Nothing around us being the Germantown area.
Yeah, it's a late game. Late games there.
We got games rolling the whole afternoon.
W7 on one screen and Bama softball on the other. Nice.
8:32 remaining. Got to get, we'll make a note, 8:32.
Elevator on this side. Oh, nice slip. Oh, she traveled.
The whole gym saw it except for the referees apparently, because you could hear it. Schreiber comes away with the rebound, batting it out, but still held scoreless thus far. Drive right side, cut off by Acker. There's the double team, nothing there. Pull up, 3. Got it. Mackenzie Drought.
Her 8th.
And now they are facing KK. Nope, just a fall back into the zone. High screen. Pompu slipped it, back out top. Ball movement's got to be a little quicker if you're looking to get that 3. Acker, shot fake, nothing there. Good side, top side, but looking nowhere inside. Now you get a flash from Pompu.
Ooh.
And a poor pass by KK, and it goes the other way, but Acker able to hustle it back and come away with it as KK. Pull up, got it.
KK's 10th.
So it's been KK, the sophomore, Mackenzie Drought, the sophomore, that it's doing all the scoring. As Maddie Schreiber is on the scoreboard with the 3, and just like that, it's a 1-point game. 17-16 as we approach 7 minutes now. Gretchen's got to be moving. Yeah, she was kind of standing still and almost got caught in the lane. Acker spins right side. But you have to wonder how long they're going to leave Paul's kill down. Pompu 3. Got it! KDP for 3. 2016. Swing it right side. Ball deflected by Wisner. 6.5 remaining first half. A little shake and bake, cut off. Turnover right in the hands of Acker. KK crosses the timeline, looking to split everybody. Can't, turn around, no good. Not a good possession there.
Nope.
Kilpatrick with the rebound. She keeps it, crosses the timeline, gets her own rebound. And they're gonna get Acker for her second, or are they gonna get Gretchen?
Gretchen.
It is Gretchen's first. 2 shots coming for 24. Emma Kilpatrick, a 5'8" junior.
60%.
First one. I see your 60% and I bury it. Robinson and who else we got? Paul's kill. So they Nat back on the floor. I'm going to guess offensive, defensive sub here. Second one, buried them both. So at 8:32, Paul's kill had 2. At 6:04, she's back. Acker swinging it, left side, Robinson. They got, I thought Nat was letting it fly. 20-18. Lead's been as big as 10. Acker, deep 3. She kind of pushed that one. It was so deep. Skying over everybody is Schreiber. She kicks it ahead. Skip the opposite way. Nothing there. Schreiber down the lane. Pull up. 15-footer. Off the mark. KK comes away with it. Open court. Keeping it. Dropping
Nice
the pass to
pass.
Paul's kill, who finishes. 4-point lead. Every chance they get, they're going to try to get in the open court with KK. Good, strong finish. No, off the mark. Robinson, rebound. KK, drive, kick, 3. KDP, another 3. Timeout, Kimberly. It's a big one. We'll take it with them. You're watching Back live on GTV at Kimberly High School. The number 2 seed Germantown, 25. The number 1 seed Kimberly, 18. As we tick toward the halftime with 4:45 remaining. Little floater by Drought, no good. Ball batted around, and they're going to get Acker. Funny how it's an interesting way they're calling this game. I'm not going to say it's bad or good, but they're going to get first one. They're going to get. There we go. Well, they gave it to 25, so they don't have a 25. So curious how this plays, but it should be Acker. Shot partially blocked. Left-hand finish. Maddie Schreiber. Brooke Elstead coming away with that offensive rebound. Into the corner, Paul's kill. Now that's got to be a foul. They've been calling it the whole time. I don't hear G, by the way. There we go. As we approach 4 minutes now. J for 3, no good. Rebound Elstad, she pushes. Pass to Drought.
Oh.
Pull up, short.
How's that?
KK coming away with it, left side. Paul's kill. KK, no good. Good look, just didn't finish. Schreiber pushes, left side. 3 on the way. No good again. Offensive rebound and put back, Mackenzie Drought.
Her 10th of this half.
3.5 remaining, 25-22. They limited the seating to 200 spectators, and it is a loud 200, G.
It is. Can you imagine what this place is if it was packed? Whew.
Love these gyms. Acker nearly threw it away. Pompu, left side to right side. Acker, a little dribble exchange. Ends up in Acker's hands. 3 minutes.
It's a little more movement in.
Robinson 3, no
Nope.
good.
Paul's
Paul's kill on the floor. Tie up, that's okay. The whole bench is screaming for a timeout.
And not one official looked at Coach Stuvey.
The tie-up is going to go to Kimberly.
One of them are supposed to check.
That's right.
And
it's
not
supposed to be the
official.
nearest official away from the ball.
Right.
And he did not look at any point, and he's telling him, that wasn't my wasn't my call to not look. I think it was.
And Matt is still, Coach Stuvey's still working on.
Yeah, and as well he should be.
It's going to get loud.
Yeah, the refs in the crowd are showing up for both teams. Drive, kick, skip pass, 3, no good. Batted out of bounds, it's going to be off Paul's kill.
He was already.
2:26 remaining. Kimberly ball right in front of us. Good job to recognize that that's where the inbound should be. They had assigned seating as well. It was like a reservation. Here's your seat, sir.
And they actually
Madam.
had a person walk them to
Yeah.
their seat, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was nicely done. Cut off, turnover, right in the hands of Robinson. She doesn't want it anymore. She swings it left side. KK left alone, decides not to, as we are now under 2 minutes.
That was a tough pass.
Really tough pass, and they got length. Acker run through, but good strong finish by Drought. She is having a big half, and the lead's down to 1. Timeout Germantown, it's a big one. 1:52 remaining. When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Well, gamer runs 25-24. Germantown has yet to relinquish the lead. They have led the entire time. Every time it seems like there's a push, they get a stop, and they get a finish somehow.
Yeah.
We don't want to discuss the referees, but the calls have been
Different.
We'll just call, there's not saying good or bad.
Right.
And you assume they'll eventually it'll even out or something to that light.
In Germantown so far, this game has answered the runs of Kimberly.
Germantown with 5 first half turnovers the other night. They didn't even have their second against Beaver Dam until about 6 minutes remaining in that game.
That is absolutely correct.
The correctometer.
Eisenhower
KK
15
down the lane.
7.
Sorry to interrupt, Gary.
that's
She
fine, no
draws the
problem.
foul and the finish.
Pius trailing Eisenhower 15-7 with 4:37 left in the first half.
7 first half points for Pius.
Not good.
Ooh.
So KK finishes and draws the foul and misses the free throw. Schreiber, her 6th rebound. Pitch it left side, Drake. She's been the offense for Kimberly, much like KK for Germantown. 1:15 remaining. Drive, step through, up and under, no good, batted around. Drought, no good. Paul's kill rebound, and there's a foul.
On Drought.
That's only their 4th team with 67 seconds left first half. Robinson for KDP. Pompu, 2 big 3, nope. It was Wisner that came off the floor. And there was some confusion as she went back and Paul's kill.
Paul's kill came off, yep.
So there was a little bit of confusion. So Paul's kill played those 5 minutes with 2 fouls and did so perfectly. Germantown up 3. They don't need to force anything.
No.
You get an open look, you shoot it. If not, pull it out, play for the 1. Out top, 45 seconds now.
Because the clock is their ally right now. Oh, that hurt.
Turnover.
And
Kiefer throws it right to us.
way to get there, Coach.
I tried. Whoop. You got it.
You got to dive over that thing.
I was considering it, but
Baseball
considering it
all
only.
over again.
I only considered it.
A minute left in overtime. It's Lake Mills 56, Marshall 55. In Division 3.
Oh, Marshall, I believe, is the one that beat Wrightstown. Is that correct?
No, Amherst beat Wrightstown.
Okay.
Marshall's the one that Anna Lutz and Julie Nickel.
That you talked about, yeah.
Laura Nickel, 2 Division 1
There you go.
seniors from Marshall.
I'm hoping Germantown holds the ball for
And
the
they
last
are,
shot.
as the clock ticks, 15 seconds now. And if Kimberly comes out, that just creates more space like we've talked about.
Oh!
Offensive. A very, very delayed offensive foul called. I think it was the right call.
I do too.
I don't mind that, but that's their second, so I'm going to say you're going to get her off the floor.
All right.
And you're going to get McNeil for the final 11-4.
No. Acker's coming off.
Yeah, and here comes Leah Hess.
Hess.
There you go. Don't pick up a silly second.
Yeah.
You do lose some of your brain trust. I mean, let's face it, the savvy of those two that just came off the floor. I mean, they're next level players for a reason. As the clock ticks, 6-5, 4, pull up, Drought. Got it. You're still going to lead halftime with the lead. Just eat it. Our score at halftime from Kimberly High School. Your Germantown Warhawks 27, the Papermakers 26. You're watching GTV, a W7.
Recruiting enthusiastic kids is harder than it's ever been. And what they see is people just being really cool. So they think that's how they're going to act. You see it all the time. You see it at every AAU tournament, you see it every high school game. So recruiting kids that are like really upbeat and loving life and love the game and have this tremendous appreciation for when their teammates do something well, that's hard. we put a huge premium on body language. And if your body language is bad, you will never get in the game. Ever. I don't care how good you are. Me. I didn't score, so why should I be happy? I'm not getting enough minutes. Why should I be happy? That's the world that we live in today, unfortunately. When I watch game film, I'm checking what's going on the bench. And if somebody's asleep over there, somebody doesn't care, somebody's not engaged in the game, they will never get in the game. Ever.
Testing.
Back live at Germantown High School. We're just about set to set it over to Gary, who's going to interview Coach Stuvey. Our score, 27-26. Germantown has led from the minute the ball was put in play until the end of the first half. Never letting go of that lead. Coach, I mean,
This is what you would think of two heavyweights playing against each other.
sure.
The number 1 and number 2 team in the state.
And we're going to send it over to Gary, who is with Coach Stuvey.
27-26 halftime score. Germantown by 1. Coach, you guys got off to a quick start, but as you'd expect, game of runs. Kimberly came back with momentum. You guys have done a nice job of holding Maddie Schreiber in place, but Droucher has done a good first half.
Yeah, she's a hell of a player. You saw that watching them on film. She's really good. She's good with both hands. She's good at all 3 levels. And you know, obviously offensively got up to a great start. They realized they couldn't match up with us, went to the zone, and just got too passive. Didn't attack the zone enough, didn't get into the seams enough, and you know, they talked about at halftime, hopefully make those adjustments and get a little more attacking style against the zone.
Good first half for KK Arnold, but also some really nice minutes from Katie Pompu, Natalie Paulskill, of course. You know, anybody can step up in the second half and then bring this one home, right?
That's right.
Hey, good luck second half, Coach. Go get them. Hey, back to you guys. 27-26, Germantown by 1 at the half.
There you have it. Heard it from the coach's mouth. It is a game of runs. It is a back and forth. It is a dog fight that's going to go to the very end. And I don't know about you, but I don't know if I'm ready for this. Whether we are or not, it's coming. It is coming. Let's look over some halftime numbers. As Coach Stuvey mentioned, 14 first half points for Mackenzie Drought, the 5'9" sophomore. She was matched by KK's 12, so those two are having a little personal battle. For Kimberly, you got 5 from Maddie Schreiber, again coming in averaging 19.5. 3 from Brooke Elstad, 2 each for Grace Kiefer and Emma Kilpatrick. On the other side, in addition to KK's 12, you have 6 from Katie Pompu, 4 from Paulskill, 3 from Acker, which was the first basket of the game, and 2 from the Whiz Kid. So I think if you're Germantown, you need a little more from Acker.
Agreed.
And I think if you are Kimberly, you need a little more from Schreiber.
Agreed. Absolutely.
But then again, in games like this, teams are focused on those players. It's going to be the role player. What role player for which team is going to step up?
That's the question.
I don't know. I got to look. I don't know what happened.
I had Coach Cullen ready for an interview down there, and you had 2 knuckleheads are jabbering away down here.
Did not know you had him.
Had him, lost him.
Well, sorry. That happens.
Well, you guys, we didn't tell you we were doing it anyway. So
That's true. While we have a quick moment, we got to give a quick shout out. Before we left today, got a shout out from Larry Klein.
Larry Legend.
So promised him I'd give him a shout out. Legend, hope you're well.
Stay healthy, my friend. Hope you're doing well, bud. Thanks for checking in. Saw some posts you put up last few days. Just encouraging and supporting us. Appreciate that as always, bud. Hang in there, my friend. Hope to talk soon.
Germantown will start with the ball.
Germantown ball. Here we go.
It's going to be
It's
an
time.
awesome half.
With a trip to Oshkosh on the line and the chance to play for the gold ball. Again, each team with 1 loss. Somebody's going to have their second by the end of this game. And that, the unfortunate part of sports. You can only have 1 winner. Corner 3, Acker. Got it! Right on cue. Acker hits the 3.
Set her feet well that time.
Set play to get her a 3 is now Schreiber looking to answer it. Nothing there. Cut off. Good dribble drive exchange. Down the lane and finish. Kayla Benke. So each team with good offensive possessions to start. And you heard Coach Stuvey saying that Germantown was too passive against the zone. But I didn't feel that was too much of the case. I agree with what he's saying. Acker again. Got it again. I think he wants to see a shooter shoot because shooters shoot. I think that's what he was saying.
I agree with that.
You get an open
statement.
look, shoot it. But I didn't think they were overly passive. I thought it was a good. Oh, right down the lane. But
But
cut off. Look
at-
at the Nats show up. Acker left the ball, and Benke finishes. So Acker 6, Benke 4 to start the second half. KK dribble exchange. Acker. Nothing there. Back to KK. Arnold. Drop pass.
Nice pass.
Paul's kill finish. That's that drive from KK. Drop pass. Paul's kill. Finishing. The lead at 1 time 10 is 5 for Germantown. They have yet to trail in this game. Back screen on Paul's kill. They just switch. Cut off is Maddie Schreiber. Nowhere to go. Right by Pompu. In the air.
Ooh,
Benke. And they're going to get
her
Acker.
third.
She had her hand on the ball, but good job by Benke to turn and really wrestle it away. It becomes a foul.
Hey,
Now-
fun factoid here, guys. 2 of the 3 officials on the floor tonight did the West Bend West Germantown sectional final last year. Semifinal.
Oh, wow.
Turnover right into Paul's kill's hands.
Credit Andy Kunkler from West Bend West on that.
At
How's there not-
Arnold, no foul called, but cleaning it up. Paul's kill. The 9th turnover of the game for Kimberly. They're leaving Acker on the floor. This is something we talked about.
Paul's kill with the rebound.
First interview of the season. Coach, what are you going to do when you get your players in foul trouble? He said play it by ear. Oh, they're going to get the foul on the floor. Play on, player.
20.
They had a layup for Paul's kill.
Drought with the foul.
Her second. And so far they're leaving Acker on the floor. You got to do it. She came out hot. You don't want to take her off the floor.
Exactly.
And this is good where your senior has to be a senior. Recognize you've got to. They leave Wisner all alone, and she got it. Lead is back to 10.
This is a big possession right now for Kimberly. I know
Great
we got
point.
a long way to go.
3 on the way. No good. High in the air. Wisner comes away with it. Momentum. Acker 3 fouled and no good. The momentum has shifted all the way to this side of the gym. We are less than 3 minutes into this second half, and Germantown has the opportunity to up this lead to 13, and it will be at minimum 10. Back iron. Got it. This has been her hiccup all season. She did go on a stretch where she really started to knock them down, felt like she turned the corner, and then it went back to the back iron, front iron, back iron, front iron. Second one, buried it. Maybe that friendly, kind roll is what she needed. That one looked comfortable.
Yes, and for the season, she's shooting 49. And last year, didn't she shoot like 60-something?
I believe she shot 69% last year.
Yeah.
Yep. Up for shooting guard of the year.
Yes.
Throughout the state.
Her
2 out
and-
of 3.
Her and Schreiber is 2.
Benke comes away with the rebound. So 2 out of 3, good possession for Germantown. Up 12, biggest of the day. Skip pass. That one was headed to the third row. And if it wasn't for Maddie Schreiber's length, it would have been
Timeout.
there. Timeout, Kimberly.
30.
It's a 30. Being a teenager is tough. There's the constant pressure to be liked, endless worrying about college, cyberbullying, high expectations, and all the negativity. What do Wisconsin's teens do when they want to block out that noise and clear their heads? They play. Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of it all. High school sports are fun. Not just fun, they are a lot of fun. Encouraging teenagers to participate in high school sports and activities, they'll stress less and smile more, and they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
That's nice.
2 down.
You're killing it, Rowie, killing it.
Now, you have a 12-point lead. You're under 15 minutes. A lot of talk yesterday about needing a shot clock. Does Germantown have to pull it out and dare them? Dare them to come out? Or you just keep doing this? KK got it. 14 now the lead.
I think you can argue both.
Yes, you
both
can.
sides.
Travel. You know what? The travel's going to go to Kiera Schmidt. But Kiera she wasn't in any position to catch the pass.
And Paulskill stepped in front of where she was looking to pass.
So it was a combination of Paulskill, and I don't think she was ready to catch that pass. KK, penetration, cut. Pompou's pass to Wisner broken up. Right in front of us.
Wisner was calling for the ball and getting her feet ready.
Shoot or shoot.
Shoot or shoot.
14 and a half left in this one. A trip to Oshkosh. Acker, deep three.
Nope.
Long, batted around. Nope. Drought comes away with it. Right down the lane and cut off. Drought to the hoop. Shot, no good. Paulskill, number 8 on the rebound. 14 minutes left. Wisner, skip pass. Paulskill out to KK. Good ball movement. KDP, 3, long. Rush that one. She hadn't done that yet.
Yep.
The double team of Kiefer creates some passing lanes. Drought floating to her left, shooting back to her right, knocks it down. So for the moment, Kimberly stops the run for Germantown. They're sending 2 at KK.
Well, they're extending their 2-3.
And again, Arnold 3. Got it! That's the difference between last year's squad and this year's squad. She knocks that down much more consistently. And you have to respect it. Good inside out basketball 3. No good. KDP with the rebound. Nope, Whiz Kid. 13-10.
Nice pass.
Pompou. Paulskill corner 3. Yes, indeed. It didn't want to, but it fell. The threes are raining in Kimberly, Wisconsin.
Coach Stuvey is fired up, you guys. He's
3
excited.
on the way. No good. Paulskill rebound.
Oh.
KDP drive, gets it back, has it blocked, gets it back again. Skip pass, Acker 3. Oh, in and out, Wisner offensive rebound.
Thought she doubled there, Coach.
And she gets the foul. What a great exchange. Wow, this is incredible.
Foul on Schreiber. Her second.
Here I'm saying pull it out, and they just keep raining threes. Up 18, looking to push it to 20. Whiz Kid gets the first one.
74% free throw shooter for the season.
But you remember, heading into that last game, she was 81%. A little bit of a struggle here in the playoffs for Whiz Kid. But makes the first, pushes the lead to 19.
She's a daughter of a coach.
Second one, buries it. Up to 20, the biggest of the night.
This is must.
Schreiber, top of the key. Bounces around and down. She needed that, they needed that. Looking to pick up the tempo. But nobody picks up Acker, she just walks it across the timeline.
They're playing man-to-man now.
Well, they have to, and that's just going to open up the seams. They're saying, yeah. Acker was setting a ball screen for KK. KK said, get out of here, I'll take care of it. No foul call.
Oh, help me, Lord.
But KK comes away with it, and no good. Ball batted. Saved to Paulskill.
That was a good.
Again, the camera work is unbelievable, you guys.
Acker,
Nice
great pass.
pass.
KDP finishes. It's 21. Correction, it's 19. I'm getting all worked up, too. Schreiber.
Steal.
Nope, deflected. I was just about to say, at some point, you got to go to your bench. You got to trust your subs. You've done it all year. So, Paulskill, Pompou sit. McNeil, Robinson on the floor.
And the drop-off of play will not happen.
Trying to get a skip pass, they get it. Schreiber, pull up, 15-footer, knocks it down. Boy, that's a nice-looking shot. Very silky.
Gary, do you know where she's going to school next year?
Green Bay.
Oh, that's right. She's going to be
She's
gonna
not
be
a
a good
bad
player.
player. Yeah,
she's one of the candidates for Miss Basketball.
Timeout, Germantown.
Yeah, she is, but I think
It's a 30-second. Yeah, hold on. Let's save that
Okay.
thought. Let's take it with. You know what? You take it. Go ahead.
no,
I'm
I
going to
think
take the break.
I think Bailey Butler's going to win.
Bailey Butler's going to win Miss
Miss-
Basketball.
No.
And I don't know that unrightfully so. I think, she's had a fantastic career. Blackhawk, I mean, she's done everything that she can do
And she's
in
like,
high school basketball except for that one thing. And does she deserve it? Absolutely she does.
and I think she's like 101-1 in her high school career.
Yeah, I mean, she's the heart and soul of that team and has been since she was a freshman. So, I think you'd have a hard argument voting against Bailey Butler. Hey, I love Maddie Wilkie as much as anybody does. And, is she worthy? She definitely is worthy. Unfortunately, the rules that we have say you pick who's playing, and
right.
it's going to be a senior, and it's going to be Bailey Butler, and again, that's not a bad
No,
choice.
No.
not at all. Back live as we approach 11 minutes.
And
See
the
what
other
they do coming out of timeout.
Sorry about that, Ed. The other good thing I like about that, Gary, it's a Division V player.
Yes.
Arnold shot no good, gets her own offensive rebound, drop pass, fumbled, turnover.
It's a good idea.
And Acker's fourth.
No.
And just to finish on that
She's,
thought.
she's coming out.
You
To
have
finish
to.
on that thought, the gap between D1 and D3, 4, and 5, it's closing. It is closing fast.
And
That D3 teams, Oostburg, Howard's Grove, those teams could play with just about anybody.
Oost the Oost.
I can believe that. And she missed it, Coach.
I know that. I'm trying.
Oh, the other thing I want to say is this sophomore class
It's
in this
phenomenal.
state
It's
is
phenomenal.
Great. It
unbelievable.
might be the best ever.
I would have to
I
agree.
think it's going to be 2 free throws. Second one rattles around and down for Schreiber. 16-point lead. Germantown, the 2 seed, looking to advance to Oshkosh.
They're looking to trap now.
That opens up somebody, and right now Gretchen McNeil was naked underneath the hoop waiting for the call. Stepping into it. KK got it!
Good ball movement there, Coach.
Answer 3, short. Ends up in McNeil's hands. Yeah, Gretchen was left alone just screaming for the ball instead.
And
Pitch it ahead.
Wizki's-
Wisner has it swatted from behind. Brooke Elstead.
Great hustle.
Look at Ryan taking the bullet. Didn't even budge.
Well, he may have. Those Osmos are pretty strong. They take a shift. They can handle it. Lob, Paul's kill. Inside, KK. Spin, left shoulder, has it blocked.
Ooh.
She's saying he got me, she got me, but he says, nope, play on.
I'm telling you, if I'm Germantown, I think you have to
I
use
go
a
back to that
lift
same-
move and use lift moves.
Oh, lob over the top, McNeil. Now you just
Because
want to get the ball back into KK's hands. You're right,
Right.
go.
They're trying to block every shot right now.
Back
Nice
door,
back
cut, Robinson.
Nope. Scared of
Elstead,
contact.
yeah, I don't know about that. She tried to find a way to, that should have been a travel. She tapped, and they didn't call it. Schreiber finished, taking advantage of it.
Exactly.
Under 10, 17-point lead. You're going to see Acker down very, very, very short time. 8-minute mark is my guess.
I would agree with that.
KK, cut off, drives, has it deflected, kicks it out to Wisner, to the hoop, foul, good! What a finish by the Whiz Kid! Acker's at the table already. Now, offense, defense, I would not put her out there right now because they're about to go play defense.
Yeah.
I would not have Acker coming on the floor right now.
I agree with you.
But trust your senior. We can't sit here and say trust your senior. Coach Stuvey, I trust your judgment. You go with your kids.
I agree 100% with what you just said.
But how nervous is he right now? We're nervous, and we're just over here talking about it like a couple of yokels. Shot no good.
And the sad part is Jalen plays so hard all the time.
Kiefer, layup, no good. Paul's kill, nope. Ends up in Pompu's hands. She picks up her dribble. Acker to the rescue. See, there's that savvy senior. That's why she's on the floor, G. Backs it out. 9:10 remaining. Don't worry about your mask, Jay. Just play. This is where the senior says, I can take it. Ball deflected, out of bounds. You got 4 seniors and a sophomore. One of the best sophomores this state has seen, so I think you're okay. As the starting 5 is on the floor. Timeout on the floor. Coach Stuvey's got it.
Full.
It's a big one. We're going to take it with him. You're watching GTV, a W7 production.
If you you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls basketball.
I'm Emily Wisner.
And I'm Natalie McNeil. And W7 is for the girls.
Here we go. Couple of quick scoring updates for you from the sectional final on sectional Saturday. New Berlin Eisenhower 33, Pius 17, 12:03 remaining. Upset alert in Howard's Grove. Oostburg 31, Howard's Grove 26 with 7:42 to go in the second half.
Dribble handoff, KK down the lane.
Oh,
Fouled
and
good. They're starting to feel it.
Arrowhead 26, Verona 24, 10:41 left in the second half.
That's a closer game than I thought.
Free throw, back iron. Little too amped up for that one. She was all fired up.
Yeah, she was excited when she hit that.
Under 9. Trip to Oshkosh on the line. Germantown up, 21 points right now. Inside Schreiber, outside, throwing it away.
I'll tell you, Germantown's help side defense is
Incredible.
tremendous. Yes.
I mean, you can coach it, but you have to do it, and then you have to. Then your weak side has to rotate, and it has been exceptional.
1-3-1.
KK was battered here, there, finally got a call.
She's like a pinball coming down that line.
Well, we said at halftime when you and I were talking, those fouls are going to flip, and sure enough, they have.
Yep.
They are now 6-2 in the second half. That's the third on Kiera Schmidt. Free throws the rest of the way.
What happened? Oh.
Jay
hustle,
sprinted
Jay.
off that double screen waiting for the ball, and they didn't even put it in yet.
They went to man now.
Second half, 34-14 right now, Germantown. Whew. This is what they've been doing, dismantling teams.
They're face guarding KK.
Oh, okay. Acker, nothing there. Whiz kid. Skip pass. Pompu to the lane. Up and under. No good. Paul's kill rebound. Pompu rebound. Finish.
Guys, does this remind you of Hortonville, the New Year's Eve game? It looks just like it.
It does.
Great call. We talked about it. It's the whole red surroundings. They should feel comfortable. It's a similar setup. And it is. You're right, because we had one of the best first halves we've seen in years. And then the whole second half was just Germantown. Skying for the rebound is Benke. Kimberly keeps the possession down the lane.
She traveled.
Yeah, that's a 21-point no call there. Good finish by Kilpatrick. Not Pilkatrick.
And as a coach, you tell your players, it only is a violation when they blow the whistle.
So play on.
Yep.
Good flash.
Nice
Good pass. Get it blocked, though. Paul's kill rebound. She goes up, under, spin, finish. 13 rebounds for Paul's kill.
To go along with 13 points.
Oh.
A double. She's got a double-double so far.
3 on the way. Good. Grace Kiefer. And Kimberly takes a timeout. 7:08 remaining. I believe it's a full. It is. While we have a moment, we want to thank Sarah Rudy. She's been our saving grace on the camera. Sarah's a junior in the Germantown program. Ryan Ellerbush with us tonight. Ron Gavinsky to my right. Gary Whipperman to my left. I'm Ed Rowie. We've reset it for you. It's been all Germantown, but this second half has been something to behold. A 19-point run, essentially, to go up 65-45, 7:08 remaining, a trip to Oshkosh, and the state semifinals on the line.
And the first ever in Germantown history.
I was just going to say that, Gary. History could be made today.
And how many times for Kimberly G?
11 times, 4 state championships. I mean, what a great program.
Lake Mills defeats Marshall 65-59 in double overtime.
Oh.
Congratulations, Lake Mills. You're going to state again, back-to-back. Great career for Anna Lutz and Laura Nickel.
Coming out of the timeout, here we go. Skip pass, Wisner, nothing there. She shot fakes to the hoop. Overlay. Schreiber rebound. And now if you're Germantown, you can start to think about pulling that ball out. But right now it's Kimberly to the hoop, and they're going to get Paul's kill. So by the time Germantown gets this ball back, about 6:45 remaining, you're up 20. At the most, you're up 20, minimum 18. You want to limit the possessions. If you're Kimberly, you almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
You do.
So you want to limit the possessions, pull that ball out. The discussion we started to get into is last night, many boys' games had them pulling the ball out and holding it, and people were screaming for a shot clock. Well, there isn't one, folks, and you play to the rules. KK splits everybody to the hoop, and they're going to call an offensive foul. That's an atrocious call, but they're going to let it go.
Let's go. Both of them on KK.
Yeah. Yep. 6:40 remaining. We'll let it go.
What happened here?
You guys, if this lead holds at 3 minutes, I'm going to ask you a question that I want you guys to talk about. That I think will be a very interesting discussion. I won't bring it up now. We'll wait until 3 minutes.
Ooh, right
what
off
happened
the
is they've got they're asking the ADs to talk to a couple of fans about being a little boisterous. I don't know if I hope they're not asking them to leave, but when you have less people in this place, everybody's voice is louder.
Andy Kunkler, are you in the house again? Are you getting thrown out of another game?
Awfully big game to be worried about the fans. Now, if they said something where they swore or I don't believe that to be the case.
He's getting taken out.
And they're asking him to leave. Boy, we have headsets on. I didn't hear anything that egregious.
I didn't hear anything.
But and we heard him walk by. It wasn't me, but I'm taking the bullet for the fans. So we're playing on 6.5 remaining, 19-point lead Germantown.
I know him, too. There's no way he did that.
No chance. Turnover? No, they're getting Pompu on a foul.
There's no way he did that. That's
same referee continues to make these same calls. But, hey, that was a foul.
It was.
We talked about this. Anytime somebody falls, there's going to be a foul called, whether that person trips on their own accord or not.
And you have to play above this now.
Sure.
If you're Germantown.
Sure.
You got to realize that that's going to happen. And you have a 19-point lead.
Every time they dribble handoff, they also have a moving screen. They've got to call that. But you know what? That's also a part of an offense. Pull up, no good. Rebound, KK comes away with it in the open court. As we tick towards 6 minutes to the hoop, no call again.
Same guy.
Yeah, that was an obvious foul call, and you almost want to say it's personal, but you hope not. Schreiber, nice shot fake and finish. And if you're Coach Stuvey, you might want to think about just taking a timeout and just to calm the team down and say, listen, that's got to be a foul call. Oh, my God. This is they're letting them they're letting Kimberly do what they want to get them back in the game. I don't think it's any surprise because we are in Kimberly. I really believe that. I really honestly believe that.
I agree with that. But
they are human beings, and human beings are they're making they want to see a closer game too.
Right, and they live somewhere near the community.
And it's not even that. It's a human being as a referee. But we can't keep talking about it. We're not going to any longer. We're going to just play. Paul's kill with the block. Ends up in Wisner's hands.
You just got
Wisner, Acker three. Nope. It's good! It hit the top of the backboard and fell through.
That's her 4-3.
Germantown fans, let these kids speak for you. They are killing it on the floor.
Step through, shot no good. Foul as Arnold comes away with the rebound.
The kids are like, we got it, guys. We got it.
Not only are they like, we got it, but folks, that was Germantown history right there in that all your frustration for the last however many years, when that shot hit the top of the backboard and softly fell through the net. I mean, you can't ask for anything more poetic than that.
How many times has it bounced out, bounced off, bounced close?
As we approach 5 minutes.
Just enjoy it, you guys. Just enjoy this.
KK steps to the line. One-on-one. First free throw, buried.
These kids are unbelievable.
And as you say, for the girls, it's for the kids. I mean, it's for the girls.
Hey, big thanks to Ryan McGinnis, athletic director at Kimberly, for accommodating us and helping us get set up and everything. Coach McGinnis was fantastic. We appreciate it, Coach.
Second one, no good. 5 minutes exactly for a trip to Oshkosh.
History could be made.
Great pass. Nope. Kick out. Shot, no good. Rebound, Whiz Kid. Has it ripped out of her hands. Right side, nothing there. Schreiber, left side, shot, no good. Paul's kill, and they're going to get the foul. Paul's kill, 14 rebounds. Arnold, 13 rebounds. Fun little battle happening.
And this reminds me of Pius Pewaukee last year.
It really does.
Because
it really does.
All those demons, all of those old ghosts, they have a chance to just get flushed out tonight.
If you weren't aware of how that played out, it was a back and forth affair in the first half last year. Just a great battle. And just before half, Pewaukee went on a little bit of a run. Free throw, no good. They went on a little bit of a run to take the lead into half, but in the second half, they blitzed them. Pius had a couple of moments like Kimberly has had, but in the end, Pewaukee was just too tough as Schreiber hits the three. Lead down to 18, 4:20 remaining. KK open court. Pompu in the lane. Not sure if you need the shot right now as the ball's batted out, ends up in Nat's hands. Pull it out, 4:10 remaining. Acker shot fake, pulls it out.
Smart play by Jalen.
The senior. She played last year at West Bend West. She knows what happens.
Look at Jay all grown up, you guys.
And I'm going to tell you, I firmly believe, and I was part of DS's staff, I think if we played Germantown last year, Germantown beats us.
I don't think there's any question. They were the
better team.
They were the better team going through it. And, did calls go against them at West Bend West? No doubt. Did they make poor decisions? No doubt. Was there bad coaching, bad fans, bad everything? It just was a 6-minute meltdown by everybody in the place except West Bend West.
You guys, how big was it for Jalen Acker to pull KK Arnold in? I mean, Jay grabbed KK and said, "You're with me from now on. We got this together."
Well, if you want to win, I think she recognized the talent. I mean, this has been a huge sophomore year, but she had a monster freshman year. She averaged 17 points a game last year as a freshman, playing with a kid that's going to St. Louis and playing at St. Louis right now, in Natalie McNeil. And she was the second leading scorer. And when McNeil missed a few games late in the season, who stepped up? KK Arnold. Not the junior squad that we have here tonight, not the other seniors, and that takes nothing away from the seniors from last year.
Absolutely not.
But it was KK. Everything flowed through here all of a sudden, and I think that was a nice little insight to what Germantown is this year. Like, put the ball in her hands and everybody else get the heck out of the way.
If you had saw them coming out, Jalen was hugging KK as she's coming out. This team's chemistry is outstanding.
But a lot of that credit goes to Jalen, because Jalen embraced this whole thing.
Agreed.
Jalen Acker deserves so much of the credit because she is just, I said it the other day in our pregame special. That's what it was. She has glass for breakfast. She is so tough.
Yeah.
But she's also opened up that other side of her that says, come on, we need to do this together. We'll play our tails off together.
Yes.
The lead is 20 as we're under 4. Drive, kick, 3 on the way. Good. Brooke Elstead. Let's see what Germantown does. KK open court.
I'm almost, if I'm Germantown, I say we take away.
Get it out of the
threes.
corner, Whiz Kicker. I don't think they're going to they're not shooting. They're not shooting. I would expect you're going to see some cutting, and that's about the only shots you're going to see.
No, I'm talking about floor. Kimberly.
Yep. That was a quick. I don't even know if
They've anticipated a lot.
No, that might have been the girl closest that we were kind of blocked from, but man alive, sure seemed like that whistle blew quick. Nat to the line to shoot 2. Go ahead.
What
Jimmy.
I'm saying defensively, if I'm Germantown, I'm denying all threes.
I don't know
and
if I
giving
am.
up the 2.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know because if nothing else, just make them work for it.
Well,
they want a 2, give them a 2. Yes, you're right. But just keep doing what you've been doing because you don't want – they came out of that timeout. They had fresh legs. They set everything up perfectly. They hit a 3. Okay. Make them shoot everything else under some duress because they have to be near perfect.
Right, but what was one of the things we talked about at the beginning of the game? What is the
you're
weakness
right.
of Germantown?
Yeah.
What they're doing right now.
Is they're missing their free throws. You're right.
Exactly.
Not a lot. They're getting a point for the possession, and that's what you want right now. You
It's
can go
huge.
a point for the possession as long as Kimberly misses occasional 3.
Right.
But there it is. Ball screen, spin, handoff, shot, 3, no good. Now they're looking only for 3s, and they're going to get Paul's kill, and she knew it. She did a little slide step knowing, yeah, you got me.
Her
And I
fourth.
think you said it, that Natalie Paulskill is the heart and soul of this team. What does that mean when you say that?
When you watch Nat play, and this is how she is in practice, you can't be upset by anything that you do or don't do just because Natalie Paulskill plays end line to end line, sideline to sideline, harder than anybody on the floor every single time she steps on the floor. And when you have somebody playing like that and doesn't do it with a smile, you have to be a great teammate that buys into everything she says and does. If she says, hey, we're going to work harder, you work harder because she is the heart and soul.
Right, and I agree. I mean, because the stars of the team are KK and Acker, Jalen.
Everybody knows that.
And Natalie, what did Mike Kelly say to us?
First person he brought up. Now, Brook East was February 2nd, well into the season, the last conference game before you flip the schedule, and he's the first person he came up, and before we even said hi, he basically said, who's this Paulskill?
And he said that they game plan more for her than they did the other 2.
But you can't game plan for hustle.
No.
Wisner.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Great strong move by Trout. I was going to say Wisner cut her off, but she didn't. Trout finishes the lead 16, 2:45 remaining. KK dribbling through everybody. Now they're sending bodies. You got 2 standing next to each other right in front of us. Got to separate.
You don't want to foul KK right now.
Skip it here. Nope. Stay wide. Stay wide. Stay wide. She wanted that foul. 2:31 remaining, 74-58.
She's 9 for 11 right now, KK is.
First one good.
And I'm going to say something for Coach Stuvey. You noticed Pompu was up on the top, who's the 79% free throw shooter.
He recognized, get her the ball, have her up top. If they want to follow her, she'll go knock him down.
Exactly.
Great point. 2:25 remaining, 18-point lead. Drought gets away with a push-off. That's what the groan was in the crowd. You're not going to see too many of those called right now. Good drop, pass, finish. Kayla Benke. And a steal and a finish, Schreiber. 14-point lead, 2 minutes remain. Send somebody deep. Timeout, Coach Stuvey.
30.
30-second timeout. Well, you know he's going to have a play drawn up. Get your home run set and see who can throw it.
Schreiber had 5 in the first half. She has 17 in the second half.
Great players do those things. And it's the flip side of that. We talked about her not scoring enough and she needed to step up. Flip side of that, Jalen Acker. She came out on fire, knocking down the threes.
Yeah, Jalen had 3 in the first half and has 11 in the second half.
So the big players have stepped up here in the second half.
And that's what you want.
2:05 remaining, 76-62. Germantown has yet to trail in this game. 2:05 remaining. Their first trip ever to state on the line. If these 125 seconds can tick away fast enough.
It's going to come down to Germantown hitting free throws, Coach.
Acker splits after the screen, and there's a foul. Only 2 seconds on the clock. So they set up the play for Jalen Acker, the senior, to go knock down the free throws.
Jalen shooting 49 for the season. And she's 2 for 3 in this game so far.
First one back iron.
Push up a little, Jalen.
10.8 seconds to go. It is Howard's Grove 36, Oostburg 35.
Ooh, another good game.
36-35. It's either a heck of a lot of defense or some lousy shooting. Second one, no good. Not over yet as we're under 2. Here's your defend the 3 that you wanted. There's the double team. Kick. Schreiber, pull up, 15-footer. That's her shot, folks. That was about a 10, 12-footer maybe. Paulskill double teamed. And there's a foul. 1:45 remaining. The lead is down to 12. Germantown has to make some free throws. Tension in the room is getting, you could feel it. It's getting a little tighter. The lead has been as big as 23. It is down to 12.
You just got to hit a free throw every time you shoot. At least
one out of two. Yep, point for the possession. Your first 5 is on the floor, so you're not going to see any changes. Paulskill leaves it short.
Just relax.
You never tell anybody to just relax. You just tell them, you say nothing.
Right.
Because, of course, they're trying to relax. One for their last 6. Skip it ahead. 3 on the way. Long. Bat it around.
Oh, there was a
Drought.
push.
Now you have to start calling these fouls. There's the 3, and it's good. Kiefer. 90 seconds and a turnover. Ends up, nope, near turnover. Acker is out.
They do have to call some fouls.
They have to start calling fouls because I don't know if you saw Jay. She threw her hands up because KK was mauled. And that's opposite side of the floor, and we could see that. The lead down to 9. Jay just took a big, deep breath. 2 for 5 this game. She cannot do that. Schreiber cannot. She cannot clap once the player has the ball. A little surprised the referee didn't say something.
Are you really?
That is.
It's illegal.
Terry, I'm gonna hold my story because we got a ball game again.
Jay gets both of them. Double-digit lead again.
Big free throws there.
Drive, kick. They're defending the
it.
3, making them go to the hoop. And a foul from the weak side official. Oh, my. No surprise which one called it.
Help me, Lord. Let the girls play.
Pretty interesting that the 2 that had the clear shot of it didn't make any call, but the gentleman that's made some interesting calls makes it. Schreiber. Nope. Sorry, Benke.
Yep, it is Banky. 62% from the line for the season.
And now with Kimberly's size, they've done a nice job batting it out on a miss. Second one's way off the mark. KK comes running in to take it. Pitches it to Wisner. Acker opposite.
Swing it.
Skip. Hang on to it. Hold on to it. And KK's fouled with 66 seconds remaining. (78-67). And again, we should remind you, we have yet to do this. W7 will be in both Oshkosh and La Crosse next week. Next Saturday, regardless of how this game plays out, W7 will be in Oshkosh. And on Friday, we will be in La Crosse. 13-point lead, 1 minute left. 2 big ones from KK.
And if things turn out the way we hope that they will, we'll be audio broadcasting both Mishicot and Germantown in state.
Timeout on the floor after the layup. 80-69, 51-7 left. So let's recap here. Germantown got the lead to 23. It's been cut and cut and cut. It's down to 9. KK's made her free throws, but Jalen Acker just hit 2 of the biggest in her career. She needed them. She got them. KK comes down, hits 2. The lead's 11, 51.7. Let's play this out. 51-7 later. Germantown wins. They go to state for the first time. We will carry Germantown's game audibly. We cannot carry it. We will have live look-ins at timeouts, at half. Audibly, we will carry play-by-play for you.
Get your radio voice working on, dude.
We said it from the beginning. We are taking Germantown all the way, and we're not stopping now. Foul on the floor, Acker to the line.
Wiz is saying, let me shoot.
Well, my question was going to be, is the 2021 Germantown team better than the 2019-20 Germantown team? They're both shaking their head no.
No, we're shaking our head. This is about to, let's get to the 50.6
mark. Too late.
mark.
You said no.
We didn't say no. I think you have to look at everything differently.
Two different teams.
They're two different teams, right? This team plays much better defense, and I really think when McNeil went out last year and was out for those few games, when she came back, everything was kind of disjointed, and they had to do it on the fly. And again, that final 6 minutes at West Bend was just ugly for everybody, and unfortunate because
I couldn't agree more.
The other thing
they were the best team on the floor that night.
Yes.
And they should have gone to state last year. And you don't want to say they were robbed, but lack of a better term, they were robbed. As Nat just fouled out with 41-9 remaining.
The other thing I say to that, Gary, is seniors sometimes, when a freshman is as good as Arnold is, the older classmates sometimes are standoffish, if that's a good word. And that
not saying that happened.
No, right.
But yeah, it's a different dichotomy when you have this freshman that comes in everything that you had the previous year when you lost to a Bayport team that was the better team.
But I agree with what your comment was, Ed, and that is, they're different teams. The circumstances, were really strange last year. There's a lot of factors you got to take into account. I think that's exactly what I was thinking, and I was hoping I'd hear. So
Acker flashes. Oh, I was waiting for WizKid to come up because you just send everybody this way. Wisner coming up. They can't stop there. The momentum's coming. She's wide open. I had gee, you'll love this. We used to do something. I put it in. If you're the inbounder, you do this. You send this one across. This one drops down. This one goes. You get a layup, I'm telling you.
Yes.
It's so fun. All right, coaches draw on plays with 39.7 left.
That makes for great audio, guys.
First practicing for next week.
We're going to keep it here after the game.
Not break stream?
No.
We're staying right here. All right. Because we're not going to have a GTV player of the game. We're going to have an entire program coming over.
We got a program of the game.
Awesome.
Acker. See, she's flowing now. She knows it.
She's hit her last
Germantown
six.
knows it.
Everybody knows it.
Get on your feet, Germantown fans. You are headed to Oshkosh. Your first trip ever to state. Who cares that it's Oshkosh, not Green Bay, not Madison? Just start that bus, put it in auto drive, and send yourselves right over to Oshkosh.
I don't want to say this on air, but who said they were going to win by double digits?
You sure did, G. You could say that on air. You did. We tried to prep this game, and you said they're going to win by double digits.
And they did.
And doing the homework, I wanted to agree with you, but it's so hard.
Especially when you're playing at somebody else's gym.
Exactly why. WizKid back iron.
WizKid is a 74% free throw shooter. She's another unsung hero of this team.
They all are at this moment.
I would agree with that.
15 seconds.
It is going to erupt in this gym, Coach.
10 seconds. You're going to state, folks. There it is.
Matt, Monday's going to be a big day for you. There'll be people calling you, newspaper, TV, radio.
No more demons. As you get the live look inside the huddle. Going on the road to Kimberly, the #1 seed, coming away 84-72.
Well, and these two teams have been the #1 team, either Kimberly was or Germantown was, the entire year. And for those two to be playing here, what a privilege to see this game.
And again, stay tuned. We're going to bring players over, coaches over, whomever we can. We want to bring as much as we can to you.
Now our presentation to the sectional runner-up, Kimberly Papermakers.
Give it up for Kimberly. Again, it's tough when one team has to lose.
Senior number 4, Paige Cullen. Junior number 5, Caitlin Strona.
Gee, I'm just going to put this here so that they can clip their headset when they're done. Yeah, I know. That's okay.
She's a good player, Ed.
Very. She's going to be a big-time player.
This sophomore class is just loaded. But Gary could be right. Girls basketball is getting better every year for the Stars. Jalen's crying.
Junior number 24, Emma Patrick. Senior number 34.
Whenever I see a cop, I always go.
Senior number 40, Caleb Benty. Congratulations to the Kimberly Papermakers on an excellent season. Now our presentation to the sectional champion, Germantown Warhawks. Sophomore number 1, KK Arnold. Junior number 2, Della Love. Senior number 3, Maddie Montgomery. Senior number 5, Leah Hess. Junior number 11, Bridget McNeil. Senior number 12, Marina Murphy. Senior number 13, Natalie Paulskill. Senior number 14, Kate Robertson. Junior number 21, Kevin Cox. Junior number 22, Cliff Whistler. Senior number 23, Eddie Compu. Senior number 24, Jalen Acker. Junior number 32, Lindsay Taylor. Junior number 33, Hallie Bull. Senior number 34, Haley Lawrenson. And the sectional champion, black, to the Germantown Warhawks.
Stick around. We're going to bring over some players. What's that? Let them get their picture. You can talk to them. That's fine.
Your guys' moment. I'm just here to support you guys.
Well, just send over whomever you want. Yeah. Okay. Did you want it out there? Do you want me to come out there? Okay.
If you need to meet up with a player, please do so outside of the building. Thank you.
You and I to close this thing out the way we always do. Sure. Ryan, can you get the little camera right here? I would just close it and be done, but we do it a certain way every year, and I don't want to stop them doing that.
G2, this is me.
Get our camera.
And who are you? Charlie, who are you here watching?
All of them. He supports all these kids.
All of them?
He's one of us. He's here just because he loves this team and these kids.
So you're feeling this just as much as they are. Awesome. Thank you for coming
Thank
over.
you, Charlie.
Thank you
Good to see you, my friend.
Are we back?
Yeah.
We're back?
I guess arrest me or throw me in jail or shoot me for having my mask
over
off. But
Ryan's shoulder, I don't know if you can see it, Gary. It's a great family moment for Coach Stuvey, his family, just getting this chance to celebrate this. This is a long time coming. You know, he's taken a lot of grief over the years, as coaches always do.
He has taken a lot.
When you are the head honcho, you take the grief. It's part of the title. And he's brought this team together from day one. His goal the whole year has been we're going to win this gold ball, and they sure seem like a team that's on a roll.
He's conducted himself with such class in
the
face of a lot of criticism.
That's a great point.
And
yeah.
I'm not going to get into the merits or non-merits of it. That doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. What matters is how you react to it. And he has been so classy and so just above it all. And, you know, I really admire that about him. And, I'm so happy for him and his family. They deserve this.
Absolutely.
And I'm so thrilled for them.
And the program does, because the coaches, the assistant coaches, all the way down to the freshman and JV teams that were sitting to our left today, they are all, when you're in a program, that's what it is. You feel and breathe every part of it, and they all deserve this. They have really earned this. There's been a lot of grief over the last couple of years because they had some great teams, and they were no question some fantastic teams. Things didn't go their way. Right now, they're not allowing anybody to dictate anything other than what they want to do. They are dictating everything, offense, defense, off the floor. They are, as you said, just pure class. And Coach Stuvey, it starts at the top.
It does.
And you walk into the building and you feel different because everybody's, hey, what can we get? They have done that. We've been with them all along, all year. They've been so great to us, to Coach Gavinsky and myself. We've been there every game. And we're going to keep going.
Absolutely.
We get to keep
That's
going.
right.
Like
That's
Coach
right.
Stuvey said, we get to practice. Well, we get to keep going. So we get to go to Oshkosh next weekend. You're going to go out to lacrosse.
We've never had a homeschool team in any sport go to state.
Somebody was doing something right when the homeschool comes down to the final 45 minutes, actually less than that.
15 minutes, last 15 minutes.
And Germantown sneaks away with a victory, and you look a year later, and all of a sudden, we've got a homeschool team going to state.
And a couple comments, just beat on the floor at the end. You know, Jalen Acker. Jalen Acker, for all the talk about how, tough as nails she is and, stoic and everything else, Jalen completely fell apart the minute the buzzer hit. It was just like this, this guard of the shell of anger and everything else. It just completely fell away, and it was just like, hey, I did what I wanted to do.
And this is a huge step, obviously. First time in school history, and I know this will be Coach Stuvey's message. We are not done.
You're not there to go, right?
You're not there to just go up there and play a basketball game and, oh, well, we got here. No, you're going there to win a state title. Don't lose sight of that, and I don't think there's any question. With the potential, this is something Coach Gavinsky brought up during the week. There's the potential that DSHA wins and goes to state. Hortonville wins and goes to state. Arrowhead wins and goes to state. They're all Division I. They will all be up there with Germantown. Germantown has beaten all three of those teams, DSHA twice. That would make for some interesting history right there.
Well, I think we're going to have great theater no matter what for this upcoming week. I mean, we'll have plenty of content to kind of gnaw over. And I'm actually going down to Franklin right now. I'm leaving in just a few minutes going to Franklin for DSHA Franklin. And we're not going to live stream it, but I'll be there with updates and things like that. And we may have an announcement after that game as well. So stick around for that. I just want to say to all of you that the team that we have around me here, they're unbelievable. Ed Rowley, Ron Gavinsky, Ryan Ellerbush, also can't forget Ed Swab and Larry Klein. All of these guys have contributed to make this what it is, and what it is pretty darn special. And I've had an unbelievable time this year. I hope you guys have too, and I hope you guys at home have. This is just fun stuff.
A homeschool team going to state. Couldn't ask for anything better if you're W7.
No. And congratulations to all the teams on giving us a part of your season. You shared it with us. We thank you for that. And I want to tell all you kids to keep working hard, because guess what? We're going to see you in November for the 2021-22 girls basketball season on W7. Until then, for Ed Rowley, for Ron Gavinsky, for Ryan Ellerbush, for Larry Klein, and for Ed Swab, I'm Gary Whipperman. This has been a W7 production, and the reason why is because everything, and I mean absolutely everything we do, it's always for the girls.